Y'all not ready for this, but y'all about to get ready. Yep, y'all about to get ready. A woman that claims to always be right has never listened to. You can't do nothing with her. She don't belong in your life. Nope. She's not gonna be your wife. She's not gonna be the next man's wife. Nope. She's probably gonna end up being by herself for the rest of her life. You don't need to be with no woman that's not willing to listen and comprehend to what you are saying. She's not worth it. And I'm just being honest. Nope. Go find someone that can relate. Go find someone that can understand. Go find someone that is willing to listen, like actually listen, not listening to just respond. No, a woman like that is not, no, she's not your type. She's not your type at all. Okay, I don't care how good she looks. I don't care what her body looks like. All that. Yeah, you heard it here first.
So, what's your plans after this?
I think I'm just gonna head out.
You're gonna head out? Why don't we hang out? You know, the night's still young.
I'm kind of tired.
You're tired? Come on, you can come back to my place, we watch a little Netflix, have a little nightcap, it'd be nice.
Maybe another night.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there a problem?
Problem? Yeah, I'd say so. You women are all the same, that's the problem. I take you out to an awesome date, you said how much fun you were having, I laugh at your jokes, I take you to a museum, I show you culture, I pay for a great meal at my favorite restaurant, which I'm sure you have no problem with. But when it comes to, you know, hanging out, putting out maybe, no, that's where you draw the line. You know what? You women are all the same, typical. But let me tell you this is the first and last time we ever hang out. And let me tell you something else. You missed out on a really great guy because I'm a great catch.
So many of these modern women, they want a man that's passionate about them. They want a man that shows an intense longing and a desire. An intense longing and a desire for them. And men are saying, after what I just saw, no. You ain't got nothing else to desire. You didn't show it all. Absolutely not.
All right, boom. So you got male friends, right? Can you get your phone out?
My phone's over there.
Huh?
My phone's over there.
Yeah, well, go and get it then.
Sorry?
I want you to call one of your male friends right now, live vote, and find out if they. No, I want you to ask them a question. Get the bag. Yeah, get it. Get it.
Hold on.
Get it. No.
Wait.
What do you mean wait? It's a wait.
LV, can we speak? All right, get my friend then. Thank you, darling.
Not Deji with the phone.
Deji with the phone.
This is basically the decider. LV, do you have a question that you would like her to ask this male friend when she calls?
Just say, like, you know, just talk casual, innit? Like, we've been friends for a while and that, considering it's a long time friend you're calling, yes?
We've been friends for 9 years.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's go.
Yo, Kat, how are ya?
I'm good still, how are you?
I'm good, man. You chilling?
I'm chilling.
So what?
What are you saying?
I'm good, man. So what? You can talk for like 10 minutes. Just wanted to ask, in the week, because obviously it's summer holiday and that, do you want to go on a date?
Do I want to go on a date?
Yeah.
Like what kind of a date?
Like a date?
Like you wanna eat food?
No, not eat food, like go on a date.
Go on a date?
Yeah.
Like a romantic?
Yeah, type beat.
Is it? Do you like me in a romantic way?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's a yes.
Okay, fine.
Told you! I 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 told you! And that's why I say to my girl, allow it!
You know, men are not going to continue. I think men are getting to a point to where they would rather take a loss, right? I'd rather lose, as you would put it, as you would have it, if you say so. I would rather lose than sit up here and try to convince somebody to like me and they don't even care about me. That's the point that a lot of men are getting to. So you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me sit up here and pine and sing a song, Earth Angel, will you be mine? And since I lost my baby, and you're not going to hear me saying that because there's not really anything out here to beg for. I'm not going to sit up here and convince you to like me. You don't even like me.
There's no way I'm working so hard for my future just to settle down with somebody who has just been passed around, partied all the time, and really hasn't done anything with your life. Like, miss me with that. I'm not here to just take care of somebody, especially if they got kids around.
Oh, I agree with him. I 100% agree with him. But the women in his comments don't. They don't. And of course, these are the women that he's talking about. I 100% believe a high value man can only be with a high value woman. That's it. I definitely think you attract what you are. And that the problem these days is a lot of women deem themselves as high value, but they're actually delusional. They're actually delusional. They're asking for so much from a man and they offer nothing. And think that they don't have to offer anything. But it's like, just because you got, some punani there, that makes you high value? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, girl. You need to work on yourself to be high value.
In verse 22, this is the creation of the woman, Eve. But you don't hear Eve coming into the earth saying, where's my man? Adam was the one who was broken. Eve came into the earth whole. She had both ribs. Society wants women to believe you're broken if you're not with somebody. But God says the woman came into the earth complete, not seeking or needing anyone or anything.
The black churches that my sense that people are leaving are the ones who refuse to preach the gospel and teach the Bible. I think part of it in terms of the relationships is this perception that the black church is heavily female, which many of them are, and that the pastors pander to the women in the churches because the idea that all of these women are here to look at and listen to me can become very intoxicating for a man who is not mature.
And a lot of these modern women, they want men to continue to audition for a role that, quite frankly, Chad and Tyrone didn't even have to try out for. Chad and Tyrone, y'all know those actors and actresses, they don't even have to show up to the audition. They already got the part. That's what's happening with a lot of these Chads and Tyrones. They don't even have to audition. You got the part. Sold. He don't put no energy into it, but then you got Chad and Tyrone over here. You just give it up. A man's gonna find out about that, and when he finds out about that, how do you think that's gonna make him feel? Not very good.
Women have been oppressed since the beginning of time.
How?
And it's natural.
Oh gosh. How?
Are you really? How?
Yeah, go ahead.
How? You're
the one
asking
saying
me
this is
how?
true. Yes.
Women were oppressed in history, but so were men. It's
How?
not
As much as women
see, now
were.
this is interesting, because if I say, how were women oppressed? You're like, well, it's self-evident, Brian. I shouldn't have to educate you. Yet you've just asked me the same question. You've just asked, how were men oppressed? Shouldn't you know?
No, because that wasn't taught in school.
Ah, so isn't that interesting? Male oppression was never taught in school. Female's oppression was. Isn't that interesting? So who's really oppressed then?
Oh my God, Brian.
If men's grievances throughout history are overlooked, who's the real one that's oppressed? Perhaps you don't even believe men are oppressed.
Don't, to be honest.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem is I can be like, you know what? I want a little bit of male attention, okay? I want a little bit of that male gaze. And then like 5 million men could give me attention, and I would literally sit there and be like, no man has given me attention in 50,000 years. And the reason is because that I really just want one specific man's attention. Like there's just one man I have in mind, and if that man isn't giving me attention, then every single man in the entire world could give me attention, and I would still be like,
there's such a fine line on getting approached when you go out, because sometimes I'll go out and I'll be like, men don't approach anymore. They're all pussies. They don't approach. But then other times I'll get approached too often, and then I'm feeling chopped. Approachable. I'm like, am I giving approachable? I'm trying to be unapproachable beauty tonight. Like they say, men don't approach hot girls. So when I get approached, I'm like, if 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4. What the f is this?
When I see a man that's so fine and then I pass him and he doesn't say anything. When people say, oh, girls don't shoot their shot. Yes, they do. If I look at you like this, say you walking this way and I'm walking like this, and if I look at you like this, that's me shooting my shot. Come say something.
And you know, modern women they're asking, how come good men kind of stop engaging with them, right? But you have to understand that, you know, the kind of man you say you want. So the kind of man, well, I want a man like this, 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 and this. And the man comes up in front of you. The man comes up in front of you, and you let the man go, right? And you let Chad and Tyrone play in your face. And then a couple days later, you want the good man to show up and rescue you. You want the good man to be a shoulder to cry on. What? Oh, well, you should allow me to do that in each and every situation. No, I'm a good guy. I'm not a doormat.
Breaking up with someone is so eye-opening because I know the moment I broke up with this guy, we had been together for 5 months and he treated me throughout that relationship like a queen. Like, he truly rolled out the red carpet. But the moment that we broke up and I wasn't willing to get back together with him, he turned so vindictive and like every thought, I guess he had thoughts that I didn't know about, or like secret feelings kind of cooped up in his head because he let them all out. He let the true way he felt about me come out, and it was shocking.
The man probably said things that he didn't mean because you probably broke his heart. Especially if he was treating you like a queen like you said he was. That man was probably carrying a vision of being together for a very long time. For that to just go away with no fault of his own, he's going to have some big emotions over that. I bet you anything, little things that happened in your relationship that didn't seem like a big deal at the time, all of a sudden popped up into his head and they were a big deal because he went through the energy of making them not a big deal. Until that sacrifice meant nothing to you. The breakup obviously bothered him, and I don't think it's fair to necessarily say that that is who he was the entire time or that he was hiding his true self. Because I think that we can all give ourselves the grace to understand that when you're the person that's getting hurt, your best self doesn't necessarily come up. And I dare say that you probably missed out on your chance to have a long-term relationship with a complete lover boy.
Sometimes I feel like I will cut off a nice guy just because I don't think that we're gonna mesh because I have too much trauma.
Cut off 2 really nice guys.
Yes, and let's talk about it. Sis, I'm gonna be honest with you. This man had no issues.
No.
That man had no issues.
Yours had no issues. Mine had no issues. But they were great.
One thing.
See, the problem is y'all rather trauma bond with somebody instead of working on yourself and heal your own trauma.
One thing for sure, baby, I need you with a little trauma.
Yeah.
I need you to come.
They were too perfect.
I need you to come with a little trauma. You seem too perfect. I don't want you.
Yeah, and honestly,
it was too nice.
It was that, and I wasn't attracted to him. I didn't want to rip his.
Y'all, hers was actually so sweet.
See, the problem is y'all don't want to face your own demons. That's why the good guy is the no-go, because he gonna make you face your demons, but he also gonna help you heal. See, you want that person that's trauma, because they gonna say everything is okay. Everything that you do that's out of pocket due to your trauma, they gonna encourage you and say, oh, it's okay, make excuses and stuff. See, that's what you want. You want somebody to feed you BS versus somebody that really care about you and really can get you from point A to point B. See, y'all not ready for that. That's the problem. But go ahead. I'm glad that you admit that you trauma and you like trauma people. So, hey, I can't do nothing but respect that.
What about me being very disappointed in black men choosing other races, such as Spanish, white, and Arabic, whatever?
And you have a right to feel that way. But when you guys also say that y'all have the presence of a resting face and expecting that man to kiss your to get to know you, it's a problem for me.
Because my resting face is sexy. That's
it's
how
not.
I feel.
It's not.
A sexy
It's disgusting.
Okay, so what about
that's
what
you think? That's your ego.
That's what no, it's not. Men
all right, wait.
Me,
no men think that's sexy.
All right, so
I'm just saying you can be more approachable. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to disrespect you.
Why?
Look, why? Look, you just proving my point.
Having a train ran on you by 4 DC was not
in the brochure of Job Corp. Now, I don't know if y'all done seen, but somehow I ended up back on the Freaky Frog side of TikTok. This girl said she went to Job Corp. She was in there, you know, chilling. They hee ha ha. It's the boys and the girls. Somehow, somebody decided to pull out the phones and show videos of them. So she was intrigued because she seen a with a $5 foot long in one of the videos. So she said, yeah, I'm that one. So the girls and the boys, they separate. So they came up with a plan. Like, the girls was gonna sneak over there to the dude's side to get cracked, you know. So they end up trying to get over there. Somehow the other girls got caught, but she didn't get caught, so she still made it over there. And when she got over there, the dude basically like, hey, somebody up here getting. So she spot the dude with the $5 foot long. She said, yeah, I got some roast beef to fit up in that foot long. She thought it was gonna be one. She cracked the first one. Here come the second one. Second one said, hey, I want some too. Crack that one. Here come the third one. I want some of that too. Cracked them. Here come the fourth one. I want some of that too. Cracked them. Well, I guess not all bad things came out of this situation, because you did earn some skills that you can eventually put on your resume. Teamwork, leadership, communication skills, because you put that together, and hard work. So I guess it's not all bad, ho.
I remember my ex-boyfriend once said to me when he was in my beautiful, huge luxury apartment in Istanbul, and he said, wow, your kitchen is really not comfortable. And I was just like, okay, interesting, because this is a luxury apartment and you live in a studio. But basically he was just trying to drag me down by making nasty comments about things that were not actually true. And I think men that are intimidated by your light and by your power tend to do that. So I think that's also something to look out for.
You go 50-50 on a date. For me, if I'm able to provide for myself and my baby and get ready and take all that time and effort to come meet a man, I expect him to either meet me there financially or be above me financially. And if I'm going on a date, I expect to be put in my feminine energy. And that is not gold digging. That is just having standards. And when a woman says, put me in my feminine energy, she means show me that you're intentional, show me you can lead, and show me that you value my time and effort before we meet. And here's what some men forget. When a woman feels safe and valued before she even meets you, that just sets the tone for the entire relationship. So if covering a woman's Uber or just simply making the process as seamless as possible for her is an issue, then we are just not aligned. Because at the end of the day, even if it doesn't work out, you can still leave saying, I made a woman feel respected today. I made a woman feel valued. And I made her feel safe. And you know what? That is going to come back to you tenfold. And if it does work out, when you make a woman feel happy, she will make you 10 times happier. This is exactly why I'm building my new dating app called Pledge. Women deserve to feel valued from the very beginning, and the men who are providers and protectors of this world get it. Oh, take this or leave this, but when a woman tells you exactly what she wants, listen, because it will only benefit you in the end.
Nobody warned me as to how lonely it would be actually living by yourself, going from living at home with family. Now at my grown age of 36, it was about time that I moved out. Don't get me wrong, I have lived outside of my family home before, but I've always had a roommate, or I've always lived with a friend. So I've always had company or someone to hang out with or chat to. But living on your own is a different ball game. And you know what? I love it. I love having my own space. I love doing what I want to do, watching TV when I want to watch TV, washing the dishes when I want to wash the dishes. Like, there's nobody telling me what to do. But equally, it is very, very lonely, and it can become quite, not toxic, I would say, but it can become quite dangerous living on your own and not being a sociable person. Like, I'm not the biggest social butterfly, so I actually like being introverted and I like staying inside. But yeah, so I'm actually challenging myself to leave my apartment more, and at least this way I get to go home frequently and visit my family. And it's actually so mad, because when I used to live at home, like, the biggest thing that was on my mind was I need to move out, I need my own space. I can't literally stand living at home with mum and dad. But now that I've moved out, it's the biggest kind of, not regret, because I love having my own space, but it's just amazing being able to go home and spending time with my family and appreciate my mum and dad a lot more. And I get to see my nephew as well.
Fellas, there's 3 things you just never do, early stage, just never do. I'm telling you, there's no net benefit to these 3 things I'm about to mention to you. Number 1 is you never, ever send her a selfie or a picture of you in the mirror You're not, bro, I promise you, you're not cute. It's not cute. You just made her say, oh, and I really liked him. I thought I really liked this guy. Then he's gonna go off and do some stupid girly like this. I can't take him seriously, I'm sorry. You just f***ed it up. No selfies, no in the mirror. You're not cute. You're too early to be f***ing this up like this. Number 2, don't ever just say to her, what you want to do? Just come with a plan. I don't care even if it's a bad plan. A bad plan is better than no plan. Do something even if it's wrong. You get up so early because you just, I don't know, you come off as indecisive. She can't trust your judgment. She doesn't actually, fellas, they don't want to think, bro. I'm telling you, they don't want to think. Outside of their job, they're like, oh, no, I gotta think. They don't want to think. Promise you, bro. And lastly, you don't ask her out and ask her to split the bill 50-50. You don't ask a woman out and then say, oh, you ready to go on your head? That's just, unless you want her faucets to get turned off immediately. Her faucet, when it was starting to go on, you just chugged it back the other way. Just so you know.
Wait, come here.
What's up?
Let's stream.
Who are you?
Rena, Russian Rena.
I don't even know who you are. I'm not streaming with you.
Okay, well, find out who I am.
You're probably only right?
I am.
I figured, yeah. Are you doing well with that?
I am.
How much money do you make a month?
I can't really that, really.
Over or under 50K? Okay, yeah. So you're not doing well. You're not doing well.
Educated women are not the women you want to be with.
Hey, I'm single because I've been married 3 times. Educated women are not the women to be with. Educated women. They are smart. They're good. Yeah. They're good people. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but educated women, their profession, they tend to look at that more than a relationship. When they go to work, they bow to the man that's paying the money. They listen to everything he says, but when they go home, the man at home, they tend to argue with.
If you were in the 50s, you would have thrived.
Oh, absolutely.
See, now...
No, not really, because I'm too dark.
What's your age?
26.
Are you single?
Yes.
Could you see yourself dating a man who worked at Walmart?
No.
Why not?
Why would I date somebody below me? Not below me. Let me rephrase that. Why, if I work so hard to get to where I'm at, why would I date somebody who hasn't?
So a man who worked at Walmart couldn't take you to the places that you'd want to go?
No. No, absolutely not.
What is it about your lifestyle do you think a man at Walmart couldn't do for you?
I like to go shopping. I like to travel. I like to go to nice restaurants. I like to enjoy life. And I feel like if you work at Walmart, you really only have the means to do the necessities.
Well, let's flip the script, right?
Okay.
Do you think if you were working at Walmart as you are right now, the men watching would look at that and go, oh no, I could never even look her way?
It depends on the man. I feel like some men value education. Some men look for women who have something going for themselves, and some men don't. It really depends on the man. Like, if you're talking about very, very wealthy men, then I think that they look for a woman that has an education. But if you're talking about, rich men or, the men who get money in our, generation, then they don't really care.
Women, don't get this twisted. The right man should bring value to your life. Hear this man out. Define it, the true meaning of love.
A man is supposed to come into a woman's life and take some pressure and problems off her hands, not come in and cause them. The right man adds value to your life. He brings peace, not chaos. He supports you. He doesn't drain you. He lifts you up. He doesn't tear you down. He's not perfect, but he's there to lighten the load, not add to it. But too many women accept the opposite. They find themselves carrying the relationship, fixing the problems that he causes, and sacrificing their own peace just to keep things together. And let me tell you, that's not love. It's self-sacrifice disguised as loyalty. You deserve a partner who shows up for you, who makes your life easier, not harder. Someone who adds to your happiness instead of robbing you of it. And if he's not bringing that to the table, then ask yourself this: Why are you even doing this? Remember, love is supposed to feel like a partnership, not a burden. So if a man is causing more problems than peace, it's time to reevaluate. The right man will add value to your life. Remember that.
So there's a man and he takes a trip for his 40th birthday alone because his girlfriend couldn't afford her half.
Whoa.
That's blowing me. I'm tired. I'm tired.
She couldn't afford her half of the trip for his birthday. That's boss. That's a boss move. He probably wanted to go to London or something.
That's
Bahamas.
raggedy. I'm not dealing with that.
Like, you know what, man, this gonna cost me a grip. Man, she can't get there. It's my birthday. This is what I want to do. I mean, this only get 140. I ain't mad at that kind of. Like, she can't afford her half because I can't afford her half. So if she can't afford her half,
He can afford it, but he doesn't.
Nah,
want
you didn't
it.
say that. You didn't say that. You assuming that.
I'm assuming that he can afford
He didn't
that.
say it. I can't afford her half, but this is what I want to do for my 40. And if she can't afford her half, then this is what I want to do. So how you mad at him? So you just got to be like, I'll see you when you get back. You can't be mad at that.
You know, I act like I'm all right, but in reality, I miss PlayStation Home. I miss PlayStation Home on PS3 so bad. I don't know why PlayStation didn't decide to carry over PlayStation Home to PS4 and PS5. Like, you got to create your own little character and have your place and, you know, go around socializing, playing them little demos in the PlayStation Home, like different places in the world. Like I think PS3 and Xbox 360 were actually like the peak of gaming. I don't think gaming will ever be as good as Xbox 360 and PS3. Like, Xbox and PS3 had so many exclusives, right? Like, the PS3 had so many exclusives, the Xbox had so many exclusives. But beyond that, just in general, there was such a large variety of games. And I ain't even talking about indie games. They had indie games too. There was such a large variety of AAA games. Like, they had so many games back in the day. And we don't get that anymore. I think it's because back in the day, game developers were people who were actually fans of video games. I think people who make games and even movies now, people who create games now are doing it to get money, if that makes sense, right? Like, back in the day, the people who made games were gamers, right? Now it's just what's going to make us the most money. You know what I mean? I miss when gaming had a soul and they tried new things because they wanted to create the next new cool big thing. But yeah, they don't do that anymore. It's just microtransactions and battle passes.
Relax. Before anybody gets their in a twist, let me make something very clear. When I said go out of the country to find a traditional woman, I was not saying that all women in the US or the West are bad. That is not what I said, and that is not what I meant. So watch yourself. I was raised right here in Southern California. This is home to me, and I'm a traditional woman with traditional values, and I live a traditional marriage, and I love it. It's peaceful, it's passionate, and it works beautifully. Now, are there women like me here in the States? Yes, but they are few and far between. You can find one, totally. It's just more rare here. If you want to know where those values still live and breathe, go to Texas, where loyalty, faith, and family still mean everything. Head to Tennessee or Georgia, where women are raised with respect and men still open your doors. You can also look at Utah or Idaho, where marriage, motherhood, and morality are still sacred. Even parts of the Midwest, like Nebraska, Oklahoma, Ohio, you will find a woman who takes pride in their homes, their husbands, and their femininity. The point wasn't just to necessarily leave the country or give up on Western women. The point was go where traditional values are still alive. Because let's be honest, modern culture has made too many women competitive instead of cooperative, and extremely guarded instead of graceful. But if a woman values respect, family, and feminine energy, she can thrive Anywhere, even here, it's about mindset, not necessarily just the location. So before you twist my words, understand this. I'm not bashing women. I'm reminding everybody that traditional femininity still exists. It's just harder to find here. But when you do find it, it's gold, and you are never going to let it go.
Smart women do not listen to men.
Really? Well, it's been my experience that truly intelligent people can recognize intelligence in others and know when their opinions are valid. They don't simply disregard someone's opinion based on their gender.
Because every time you have a conversation with a man, he's always going to go against you anyway. He's never going to agree with you.
Is that so?
Even if you said, like, Michael Jackson is the greatest artist in the world, he's going to say, no, he's not. And he's going to disagree with you.
Goodness. Heaven forbid people have differing opinions on things.
So smart women do not listen to men. They are independent thinkers, and they do what they want, when they want, and they don't let men change their opinions on anything, okay? Because everything that they say is just going against what you say.
I'm going to say something that should be rather obvious, but unfortunately to a great many, it is not. Truly independent thinkers aren't easily swayed by another person's opinion, whether it agrees with theirs or it doesn't. However, if a person is truly independent in their thinking, they are not going to be persuaded to stop listening to an entire gender just because someone on the internet says so.
I just heard someone say, women don't choose bad men. Men hide who they are until they're comfortable.
Oh, I bet you heard that, because some women have selective hearing. Here, I'll do exactly what you did. Women don't hear facts. They hear what they want to hear. Now, obviously not all women, but genuinely, if a man came up on this app and was like, yo, dude, men don't actually choose crazy women. No. Women hide their crazy until it's too late. You'd be like, dude, that's fucking cope. Choose better. Learn to read the signals. In hindsight, like, first time you are with a crazy woman, by the way, you don't realize it until it's too late. That I'll grant you. But there is signs leading up to it. That's what hindsight's 20/20. So the next time you're on the first and second and third date, you will recognize those signs. Let's not disable our women, right? Give accountability back to these women. I'm begging you. Like, she really thought she ate, bro. All you're doing is you're acting like women are children. Like, they're not responsible for anything that happens to them ever. And that is literally insulting to a grown adult. And I'll be honest with you, bro, the internet's tired of it.
And a lot of these modern women are wanting men to yearn. They're wanting men to chase. They're wanting men to pursue. But in today's, the way it happens in today's dating, that puts you as the weaker vessel, because, you know, I'm the prize, right? You chase me, you want me, show me that you want me. I've already proved myself by the fact that you want me, even though I haven't done anything. The fact that you want me means I'm more valuable in this relationship. And that's what a lot of modern women are doing. So when a man steps back and says, okay, well, you know, if you're not going to reciprocate and you're going to think that you all that, I'm just going to go ahead and go the other way. I'm going to go a different direction. Now you're stunned and you're talking about men aren't men anymore.